Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2015 on this G20 weekend in Australian Brisbane at least. All the leaders are gathering there. It's going to be very interesting to see what will happen, if anything major will happen politically in the G20. Doesn't seem like Australia's really all that keen on doing anything to combat climate change or anything, at least not in this conference. It'll be very interesting to see what will happen, as China and USA had a massive deal struck just the other day. We'll get into that a little bit later on, but clearly I have disappointed all you guys yet again by moving this log sideways, but I think it's got to be done, unfortunately, because of the fact that this log is just way too massive, and we should actually be paid rather handsomely for this as well. At least that is the hope. I mean, look at that long straight piece of log. Supposedly the longer that they are, the more you get paid, so that should work out. And actually, I just realized that once you put the trucks in the water, you also get paid for that as well. So I'm not quite sure why or how that works, but this requires ultimate concentration though. This is going to be such a tight squeeze though. I think we've made it. Oh, maybe not so much. There we go. Look at that. All right, so we're at 63,000. See what we get. Come on. Okay, maybe the length of it's going to go in. There we go. Okay, so that gave us 20,000, and then we drop this off as well. And let's go send the train off. It doesn't seem like you can flood the market with too much wood, and that way the prices will cheapen it up. It doesn't seem like there's too much of a price to demand mechanic when it comes to the trees. Although with wood chips there is though. Alright, so we should get paid rather nicely for that. In the meantime though, got this guy going ahead and sowing the rest of the field. So pretty much the rest of it's going to be all canola. We also need a fertilizer, I just realized. We have left a little bit of green patches here and there. It's nothing major though. Definitely nothing major. I wouldn't really complain about that all too much. And we also have this guy, who a lot of you guys last episode was saying, at least at the end, here we go, gave us like another 20,000, so we just got 40,000 just from that. Very nice. We're saying that this tractor would not have the power to go ahead and do its magic, but thankfully it actually does if we hire the worker out, because I don't have any seeds in here yet. Seems like we've gone for the wheat direction, but look at him go. I mean, that is a brilliant speed, and plus he's also cultivating and he's sowing at the same time, so very, very efficient right there, and that is what farming these days is all about, efficiency. And we've got this guy just chilling. This guy needs to get to work. Actually, he can't get to work, so we need to bring this guy in over here. So that way we can go ahead and collect the harvest. In the meantime though, I've been recording a fair amount of videos on a different channel that I have. I do have a second channel. Actually, I do have a lot of YouTube channels, but most of them are now very inactive. Or at least they are dormant till a later disclosed date. But I do have a Clash of Clans channel. I'm sure many of you guys would have heard of Clash of Clans. It's a mobile type game. It's pretty much a mobile game. Very, very addictive. It's a strategy game, and it's one of those freemium type games. Actually, the latest South Park episode was quite funny, and it took on the subject of freemium games. Pretty much where you can play for free, but if you spend money, you can progress further in the game. Thankfully, Clash of Clans is not really all that intrusive or bad. Like, you can actually get all the way through the game without waiting for too long or anything, just by playing the game without spending anything, which is actually really cool. But it's crazy how much the company that make Clash of Clans, Supercell, make like $2 million a day from people buying the premium currency in the game, which are gems. Pretty unbelievable to think. Alright, now this guy's still working, so that's good. Alright, so what did I want to get? I wanted... Alright, I know what I wanted. I wanted the wood chipping machine, but the problem is that you do need... It's like a whole cluster of things that you need for that if we go forestry equipment. So what you need is obviously the hem, and then you need to also, because it shoots the wood chips out of that green exhaust into a trailer or a tipper. unfortunately, I don't really have enough tippers and trailers just to do all that with enough tractors and all. So we are not going to do that. I'd love to check out this machinery though that cuts the tree stumps. Seems like we'll need to connect it to a tractor. It doesn't seem like it's handheld. But let's have a look at maybe some other things that you guys wanted. Obviously, we'll need better and more impressive tractors. Let's just see. Obviously, it's the quad track. Okay, yeah. Pretty much as expected. Although the New Holland ones are also very interesting. The vehicles there. Let's go back and let's see. There is a big M Crone 500 grass cutting machine, but that's a mod. Let's go miscellaneous. There's nothing too exciting in there. Feeding technology, tedders. Alright, so we might as well start baling as well, I think. Because I have heard that the baling has changed quite a bit in the game. Or maybe we should just wait and see how the rest of everything goes. Check out the harvesters as well, because you can never really go wrong there. 430,000, okay. Suitable for very feed forward. Actually, this is really nice. So you don't run into the same problem of having a tipper that's too small or too large for the harvester. So that's pretty good. Gives us all the information. Combines harvest the indicated fruit types. What fruit type is that? Is grass? What fruit type is that? Or is it? I don't know. Have to check that out, whatever it is. I don't even have a slight clue what that could be. Alright, this is pretty much standards. Yeah. Alright, we'll have to check out the very feed though, which I think would be in tippers, obviously. Where are we? Auger wagons. What are the auger wagons? Chaser bins, the trailers with their own. Okay. Oh, let's go back and tippers. And the very feed would obviously be the last one. Nope. Us 290. SB. Okay. What exactly is the very feed? Interesting question. That's what it said, right? Like this. Suitable for the very feed 41 foot. 41 foot, you say? So we had a checkout of tippers. It's not here, obviously. Where else could it be? Got header trailers. Okay. Oh, wow. There's 3 of them this time. What's the difference? Oh. Doesn't seem like there really is any difference apart from price. Not really made specifically for anything. We've got trucks as well, which that actually does cost a lot. Okay, so instead of having to buy the truck, we're able to get a dolly as well, which is nice. We've got feeding technology. All right, baler. Maybe it's here. Here we go. No, but we do have the auto stack as well. So I'm yet to figure out what in the world they mean by the very feed 41 foot, because I've got no idea. I'd assume it was a tipper, but clearly it's not. It's not in the manure spreaders either. No. Alright. It's all good with me. Let's just keep on harvesting then. And doing our thing. This guy. What should he do? You know what? Let's just stay there. And we'll get this guy's at 49%. How about we go check up on a mission? How's that for an idea with the wood cutting guy? Here we go. Just get him out of here. And into this tractor. And off we'll be able to go. It's mighty hot here in Australia as well. Where I am in Sydney, Australia, it's about 110 degrees Fahrenheit. It's about 43 degrees Celsius. Very, very hot today. And thankfully tomorrow it's going to be very cold. It's going to be quite a cool change. But summer is most definitely coming over here because clearly we're in the southern hemisphere. It means we're closer to the sun than you guys up north. I guess the more north you get, the more nighttime you get as well. Whereas in the North Pole, in the Arctic, the further north you get, it's pretty much nighttime all the time, which is pretty crazy to think about. Then again, your guys' summers, like I remember seeing this picture, like the midnight sun. That was really cool. In Norway in summer, it would be quite an experience seeing that. I guess like places like maybe Scotland and all would also have that. At least something very similar. Right up top. In the meantime, let's go ahead and keep driving to our... Actually, we aren't driving to our base. Let's go take a mission, which is... You know what? Let's go take this road. Okay, I know exactly where that is, because this is field 22 ahead of us. Which is that one that I always talk about and I fantasize about having. Still a long time for us to be able to get that. This is pretty much the only time I've realized this tractor's struggling, really. We still don't really need any more powerful ones at the moment. This one's just struggling up the hill, but other than that, it goes along pretty smoothly. There's no way you can check out missions while you're driving, though, is there? Nope. Not that I can see. Let's also start indicating. So I don't want to make you guys angry. We are, after all, connected with our trailer, so that's all good. Okay, where are we off to? We're over to the left as well again. Alright, now I'm hoping there's going to be some missions which we're going to be able to deliver some crop. Let's hope that's the case anyway. Let's head up over here. What do they have? We've got South Lawn, canola for transport company. Here we go. The transport company in the village asked for 73 tons of canola. Okay, I don't have anywhere near that much. The missions stay though, don't they? I'm pretty sure they do. 73 tons, you say? I've only got 50. Damn. That is quite the shame. Alright. The struggle is most definitely real. Let's see what's... Okay, this guy's doing that. What's this guy doing? He's just chilling. And this guy is almost done half a field. So I think what's about time to do is actually buy another field. What do you guys think about that? I would say it is time. So let's go. Open up the map back up again. And let's say what field will do us good. Would help us out a lot. I guess fields 34 and 39. Maybe 22. You know what? Let's go to field 22, I guess. Because I can never remember how much that costs. Because with that guy that cultivates and seeds at the same time, he'll be able to do this field in no time. Because it's also a massive machine. Be able to get things done really quickly. Do like the new particle effects and all though. Hope you guys are enjoying the 1080p as well. It does take obviously longer to upload, but I can't complain. If you guys like the quality as well, so that's always a positive. 157,000. Okay, there's no real way that I can afford this, is there? Apart from selling crops, which doesn't seem like it's that bad of an idea. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to cut some more trees and all. We'll go do that. I just need to do that once and for all. Although this is easy money though. Like I haven't really sold any of my harvest yet, and we're still doing really well in the game. If I go over here... Okay, I can't really get any more money from the bank as well. We've been loaned out the maximum amount that we're able to get. Oh, that's a baby tree. It must be like where I cut the tree before. Here we go, that's a nice big tree. Actually, no, we want to go over there. Those ones are. There's like cypress trees or something. They're very impressive. Not sure if you guys are very interested in politics and all, but after all, we are having the G20 here in Australia. And Russia has been the topic of conversation in many circles. Talked about them a couple of times in these episodes, but they've obviously been posturing themselves, trying to scare off or impress other nations with their, at least trying to prove that they're a military power and all. Which is actually very amusing to see now, because the Australian media is absolutely in a circle jerk over the fact that Russian warships, the South Pacific fleets, decide to come on down to the G20 as well, which is pretty standard for the Russians to do. But the Australian media seems to love it to dig it up. Because after all, the Australian Prime Minister pretty much said that he wants to tackle the Russian president. Literally wants to get into a fight with him. Our Prime Minister's not the smartest man, though, that's for sure. Let's just keep on moving this because I did not cut that properly. Hopefully we can cut it well now. Oh, come on. What? Where do you get these angles from? Oh. No. I should be able to like run into it. I wonder what would happen if we hit into the tree. I mean, it should fall down, but someone tells me that it won't. Oh wow, okay. Forget I said anything. Oh, okay. That's one way to carry a tree, I guess. We're definitely gonna have to change that up around to get bits. You know what I could do? I could do this and move the tree like that. Oh, how's that for ingenuity? Just keep moving it. Keep moving it. Get out of here. I don't think that's worked at all. But you know what? Imagine if this actually works. No. Cut the little logs off and all. Okay, this clearly isn't the tree that I wanted to cut down. Not the type of tree, at least. We've got to figure out what the type of tree and how it looks like. I think it was one of the ones we were looking at before. It's very easy if you go on top of the tree and then you just crouch down. It makes it very easy to cut everything into small, tiny bits that are manageable. Which is actually what we want as well. Yes, and the Russian South Pacific fleets decided to come down south, which is made the Australian media get all excited about the clickbait views that they're going to get. You got to love the Australian media. No wonder they're a dying breed. I guess the media everywhere. It's a pretty sad state of affairs when your government's funded media. In Australia, we've got the ABC, I guess. In America, you've got the PBS, which is also privately funded as well by donations, but it also does have government funds. And BBC in Britain, and you've got like the CBC in Canada, which I'm sure most of you guys know gave excellent coverage during the guy that's shot up Parliament, Canadian Parliament. Everyone was commending how good the CBC was, but that's after all government-funded media. All right, we're doing much better now. Why didn't that not fall down? I feel like we're playing Borderlands or something, just jumping up and down like lunatics. You know what? I'm just going to keep on carrying this on. No, I don't want that. Okay. I'll just do that then. So that means... I'll stop. Okay. See if we can get around there. There we go. That worked. This would be a great piece of tree if we were able to actually carry all of it. Someone tells me that there's no chance, but... Oh, okay. That could work. Okay, we've moved half the junk out, so that's good. That's actually really good. Alright, so now we just need to cut it up into bite-sized pieces. The lighthouse is well and truly working. Cars are stopping for us. Jeez, I'm definitely a bit of a danger hazard, aren't I? The way I like to do my things, but oh well. It's got to be done. We've got to get that money so we can do some much better things. So, yeah, so it definitely seems like tree cutting's the way to go. Alright. Okay, now let's cut it up into bite-sized pieces. Hopefully it's going to be nice and easy. I wonder if the higher end forestry equipment if that's going to be difficult to control, or if it's going to be using roughly the same controls, or how's that going to work. Be interesting to see. Alright, we've got cars in our way. Guess the one way to get rid of them is by restarting the game, which would respawn everything. At least the cars. Oh, what? You're not able to, like, move the cars? Pretty sure we were, like, able to mow down cars in the last couple of games. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm just not going fast enough. That's probably the most likely thing that's happened. Alright, so. Alright, we need to actually spin around the other way. So you can't do a 360 in this vehicle. Okay. Now we've got to open up the giant claws. The claws of death. Actually, talking about claws of death, which is a fireman equipment to save people from cars and all that are stuck in cars. Emergency 5 should be coming out very shortly as well, which is a game that I'm very much looking forward to. Should be interesting to see how it pans out. Alright. Yeah, that's about good. Okay. Oh, come on, it's not that heavy. Oh. Bullocks. Alright. Got to bring the arm back in. Oh. Jeez, gridlock at 12 o'clock, that's for certain. Alright, now, to not drive all you guys crazy, I'm going to do that. We're going to bring this in, bring it up. Oh. Alright, something like so. And then we drop it. There we go. Look at that. I think that was well done. Alright, so now, let's go over, check out what these other guys are doing. Alright, this guy's done, so let's go help him out. This guy's got a little bit more way to go. He's almost done though as well. They'll need to fertilize all of this, but first you will also have to do that little patch which hasn't been worked on. Thankfully it's not too dark yet where I need my lights on, but I might as well just turn them on now. We are proper farmers after all. Alright, so they're all set to work. That guy's doing his thing. Alright, wow. Congrats to you, mate. You've definitely outdone yourself. So, should I just have him doing nothing? Or should I buy a new field and get him to keep working? I think we should actually save our money for a bit. Oh, wow, look at that. That's pretty funny. Okay. So, it's like the vehicles disappear once you keep on tabbing between them. So, that's kind of good. Makes it easier for things like situations exactly like that. Okay, so let's collect this bit. Alright. Oh, it is not that heavy. Please, come on now. Oh, God. There we go. That's actually what I needed to do. Still doesn't really help, but okay. There's no way it was that heavy. Come on now. Oh, it's literally hanging on by a thread as well. That's not good. That's not good at all. Uh-oh. This is going to be one crazy drop-off. This is definitely going to end very badly, isn't it? I can see it already. Alright. I'll have to take that. I'll have to take that, whether I like it or not. And then let's extend the arm all the way out. Something like that. Get the arms going. Come down. And then we'll be able to grab this, hopefully. Okay. I'm going to bring the arm back in, and I wonder what would happen if I dropped it now. Let's just do that. Oh, that didn't work at all. Alright. Well, what we'll do then is I'm just going to drop these guys off. I think we'll only be able to carry that one, won't we? That was a bit of a fail then. Hopefully it's going to be 2. Oh, it seems like I might have struck a bit of luck here. See if I'm able to like drive my way to capture it. Here we go. Something like this. Alright, this could work. Let's see how much money we get right at the end of this. Hopefully it's going to be a nice amount. Actually, you know what I could do? Or what I should do? Is use the arm of this. Get the arms out. There we go. And get this to hold it. There we go. Oh, I'm not quite sure if that's a good idea or not. One way to find out. Oh, God. Oh, that is the bane of my existence. Alright, this guy is almost done, which is great stuff. I'll be back next episode with a lot more money and hopefully some new equipment or a new field. I read what you guys wanted last episode, because I got that new cultivator and sower, which is what you guys wanted. We'll have a look at what else you guys want. But, yes, clearly we need some better forestry equipment as well. But I feel like I'm doing a lot of forestry in between. So I have to wait and see what you guys want. And we'll be back very shortly with yet more episodes.